Tatiana Schlossberg, the granddaughter of President John F. Kennedy and a respected environmental journalist, died on December 30, 2025, at the age of 35. Her passing was confirmed by her family, who announced the news via the John F. Kennedy Library Foundation. Schlossberg's death followed a courageous battle with acute myeloid leukemia, AML, a rare and aggressive form of blood and bone marrow cancer. She had publicly revealed her terminal diagnosis in a deeply personal essay published in The New Yorker on November 22, 2025, just over a month before her death. The essay detailed her diagnosis in May 2024, which occurred shortly after she gave birth to her second child. Her candid account brought national attention to her fight against the disease and her reflections on life, family, and the broader implications of health policy. Born Tatiana Celia Kennedy Schlossberg on May 5, 1990, she was the second child of Caroline Kennedy, former U.S. ambassador to Australia and Japan, and artist Edwin. A significant milestone in her career was the publication of her 2019 book, Inconspicuous Consumption: The Environmental Impact You Don't Know You Have. This work explored the hidden environmental costs embedded in everyday activities and consumer products, earning her the prestigious Rachel Carson Environment Book Award in 2020. Schlossberg's writing was characterized by its focus on systemic environmental damage and the mechanisms through which it becomes normalized, advocating for understanding over mere exhortation. Beyond her professional achievements, Tatiana Schlossberg was a devoted family woman. She married physician George Moran on September 9, 2017, in a private ceremony at her family's estate on Martha's Vineyard. The couple, who met during their undergraduate years at Yale, had 2 children, a son born in 2022 and a daughter born in May 2024. Schlossberg's battle with acute myeloid leukemia began in May 2024, when she was diagnosed at the age of 34, shortly after the birth of her daughter. The diagnosis came after doctors noticed an elevated white blood cell count, initially suspected to be pregnancy-related. Her specific condition, AML with a rare mutation known as inversion 3, is typically observed in older patients and is considered an aggressive form of the disease. Despite undergoing intensive treatments, including chemotherapy, bone marrow transplants, and participation in clinical trials, the cancer proved relentless. In her New Yorker essay, she recounted the physical and emotional toll of her illness, including periods of remission followed by relapse, and the stark prognosis from her doctors that she had less than a year to live. In her powerful New Yorker essay, Schlossberg not only shared the intimate details of her health crisis, but also used her platform to voice strong criticism of her cousin, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. She specifically targeted his policies as Secretary of Health and Human Services, particularly his opposition to government-funded medical research and vaccines, and cuts to mRNA vaccine research. Schlossberg emphasized the detrimental impact such decisions have on patients like herself, who rely on medical advancements for survival. Her essay also offered profound reflections on her family's history of grief and her personal struggle to protect her mother, Caroline Kennedy, from further tragedy. The family statement, signed by George, Edwin, and Josephine Moran, Ed, Caroline, Jack, Rose, and Rory, underscored the deep loss felt by those closest to her.